Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It's unboxing time. That's right, the lost art of unboxing is something that used to be a pretty big deal in the community here, but it is not quite so much these days. But I still like to do them from time to time. This is an addition to the stack. It is another ounce of gold that we're going to add. So in order to add it, we got to unbox it, and we got to buy it, too, which is becoming more and more difficult, for sure. But I'm utilizing what I refer to as smart dollar cost averaging, buying less, essentially, when you buy less often. There you go. That's right. In other words, you get just a little bit here and there, or you wait to get the sizes you want for twice as long in some cases, and especially nowadays with the gold prices shooting up, and that's what this is about. But you know, part of the reason why I buy is because I'm a collector, and this is part of what has motivated this purchase here. And there it is. Yes, indeed. We're going to pull that out in a minute. But before we pull that out, I'm going to tell you a little bit of the story behind this. This is a coin that I have seen. Actually, it's a metal that I've seen that I've wanted for quite some time. When I made the purchase, I was a little bit nervous because we were in record territory with gold prices. And the actual invoice here doesn't show the price they paid for it, but I'm going to say that it got very, very close, if not on the money, where when I bought it, it was, I think, $79 over spot, which is considered a fairly decent deal. And so I thought I'd go ahead and make the purchase because of that, expecting a pullback in gold prices. And what happened is the prices kept going up instead of pulling back because we were way past record territory at that particular time. And so I knew I was taking a chance, but I had not seen these particular metals out offered anywhere at a decent price for quite some time. So when Provident Metals got this, I decided to jump on it, fully expecting a pullback, which means that my dollar cost average would have gone down. And not only that, but I would have essentially paid over $100 per ounce. This is pretty normal. You would think maybe a pullback of $20 or so. Instead, it went the other direction. And essentially, during the course of this order processing and shipment, essentially, I paid spot price for this gold coin. Or it's actually a round. I'm sorry, I'll explain that momentarily. And but as time went on, the price of gold did subside a bit. So now we're looking at about a $40 premium on an ounce of gold, which is still not bad at all. However, I fully expect, with the nature of these price movements, for sure, that I may start seeing the price subside a bit more, and I will have paid a pretty good price for this in the long run. But there it is, 1 ounce of gold. This is the Korean Phoenix for 2020. Look at that, beautiful coin, quite large in diameter, but very thin on the side there. And that is the one thing I don't like about this particular metal, because it is a metal. It's not a coin. There's no denomination on it, but it is made by Comsco, which is known for great quality. And also the lenticular nature and the security features is quite unique and cool. But this is 40 millimeters in diameter. And that means that it is the same size as the silver version of this, in which we will also get, because I'm very curious to see how it looks in comparison to the gold. But there you can see that lenticular, so that when you turn it, you see that character there, which I'm not sure what that means, if that means maybe Phoenix or what have you, but the Korean Phoenix, there it is. Beautifully done, nicely designed in pure gold here. Very, very cool indeed. It has a smooth edge as opposed to a reeded edge. And usually the case is with mints, That's what they do. They will use a smooth edge instead of a reeded edge to further designate between a coin and a metal. So here we see the Republic of Korea, and this is actually the presidential symbol for the Korean Republic. Now, this is technically from South Korea, but South Korea would like a united Korea, so they refer to themselves as the Republic of Korea instead of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the DPRK. And which is obviously they're not democratic, they're not a republic either, but nonetheless, they have kind of adopted that. But here we go. So there, and it has the yin-yang symbol there in the middle with other features there, but it has another kind of a 2D designation of the phoenix. One of the phoenix has something in its mouth. I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but very interesting. I like the kind of the nature of the symmetry on this side of the metal here, and just the cool uniqueness of it. You know, as a collector, it's something to add to the collection, and it shows its beauty here. So there you have it. I've not seen any of these unboxed in gold before, but I did order the silver one as well after the fact, and I paid a very hefty premium for that, unfortunately. But nonetheless, as a collector, you want to get some pieces, but also does add to the stack, and that has been a way when you buy gold. Typically, even collector coins have a lower premium than the silver ones do. So you can add quite a punch in value, pack a lot of value in a smaller piece. Yea, though this is the same diameter as the silver, it's just a lot thinner. I kind of wish it was a smaller diameter, more of a hefty coin. But you can still feel the weight of the gold in this, for sure. So it's exciting to have it in the collection there. And let's take another closer look at the details of this Korean Phoenix here for 2020. It is my understanding that this is a new series that they're doing. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to have the same design each year, kind of like will be on other bullion products, or if they're going to have a rotating design. We'll find out. We'll see. But usually the first in the series tends to do well in the secondary market, although that isn't always the case. But we'll keep that in mind for this particular purchase, if I made a smart move or not. But it doesn't matter to me because this is a keeper for me. I'm holding on to it and pleased to have it as part of the collection. And the other fact is, with the larger diameter, you can really see the details, as gold is a softer metal, so those details are really captured there on this particular metal, which has a matte finish all the way around. Very, very cool indeed. There's another look at the reverse. And so there you have it. Fine gold from Korea. Fascinating indeed. So there you have it. Another addition to the stack. 1 more ounce of gold for the year. Tough to do. Very tough to make buys like this year, but we made it happen. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.